What's up, soul family? In this frequency transmission, I would like to cover the sun in Aries, and I'm a little bit somber because they is Chronos Day, right? That carries the vibrations of six, which kind of makes sense because YouTube. But anyways, video limits stuff like that. But see, we'll tap through it though. So yeah, now before I get in, you know, like I said, I'm not really gonna be looking at a from a mundane standpoint of how the energy play out psychologically as due to human behavior. I'm looking more at the esotericism of it. The higher expression of it. Okay, now all the cardinal modes, right, are establishments. They it will be linked to four, number four, which establishing foundations. In the case of Libra, it'd be two, but Venus rules Taurus, and of course this realm is a foundation where we're on, right, in our physical forms. Now, see here, and also the triplicity ruler, daytime triplicity ruler of Capricorn would be Venus, Earth. So that's how that kind of ties in there. But that goes for all the spaces of Earth expression. For lack of a better term. Now, like I said, and the elemental of is spirit, of course, fire. Was fire, spirit. You know, look at Leo. Look at Leo. Look at the. Okay, I'm good. Look at Sagittarius. Sagittarius, right? Um, you know, the exoteric, not esoteric, because you know, it the exoteric. I mean, the esoteric Lord would be Earth, Gaia, but that's a whole nother transmission, though. Um, And then of course the security which would be behind the the establishment of it. So okay, now for Sun and Aries, Sun is spirit and the awareness, and it'd be establishing spiritual security. You know, steely like the walls, because in my experience, for doing lost object horror, whenever a significator or house cuss was in Aries, something was by a daggone wall. You know, like high, like high up mid level energy. And yeah, I'm using references to have things play in this realm. References and things play in this realm, stuff like that. But high up, the and esoterically, of course, ruled by Mars, which will lord over this square, the square that constant sideways tension and friction. It's like it's not like the opposition where we got two things trying to balance each other out. That's a tussle, and a lot of people think Aphrodite was all about peace. No, Venus, you know, Mama Aphrodite had her vain side, she had her jealousy, and had her pettiness. And of course, I don't like to, I really want to refrain from using the mythologies of it. But in the old tales, because that's the best way I explain by using the reference points. In old tales, she rode alongside with Aries. She wasn't all about peace all the time and harmony all the time. No, she went in there. She went in there and she got in with Aries in battle sometimes. Matter of fact, I think sometimes she wore a helmet, but it's like, let's see where I'm at. It's like she understood, in order for peace, sometimes you got to fire shots. Sometimes you got to get in there and fire a couple motherfucking shots, stuff like that, you know. And of course, looking at the air, but it's a whole nother thing. Now, like I said, opposition would be like, that's second harmonic, so that'd be like a Venusian aspect, the 180. And then of course the square, that's fourth harmonic, which further breaks down, further brings us back to four. And it's like that constant, it's like that constant sideways being. It's like you got one energy here, one energy there, and they're both like constant firing shots at, keep going, keep going on, keep just going on, firing shots at each other. And but but that's that's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do. Keep shit in place. Keep shit flared up. Because when things are, of course, that balance. Things tend to nullify. Right. Things tend to nullify, but that's also like depending on the weight and the orbs of the energy, stuff like that. Things tend to nullify and form and like come in the union, and then it's just stay a stasis right there. Because one and you break down the degree, and I'm not talking about separate applying aspect, but break down the degree. Okay, one being straight from source. Eight, eight, the multiversal flow, karma, and zero return back to source. And so yeah, one being the flow, and zero going back up to source, stuff like that. So it's more of a flow thing and going back up in the multiverse. Now the nine, which also ruled by Mars. Yeah, that's like woo. That's an ongoing thing, right there. And the the exoteric lord of Aries is Hermes, and we all know the energy of Hermes, just who constant receptivity that guides the awareness over our manifestations. Hermes just get going bad for just do, just doing here, there, here, there, but that's another reference point. No, Hermes was hot ass. So let's see where I'm at. So to place, I like to place the energy of the sun and Aries into summary. The ones who carried the awareness of establishing spiritual security still can count on it, stable, you know, if we want to talk about tarot, the emperors. Like not not as permeable, not as flow, but yeah. Alright. Much peace, much love, much abundance, much health, much protection, much gnosis, fam. I love y'all.